how's it going? I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock if you're new to the channel. I came out this morning. It's a little bit later than usual though. I was just like doing stuff, and I think I'm going to do like guitar, bass, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to come back and do the drums and vocals. That's my plan anyway. Okay, usually I grab a guitar, I come up with a riff, and I just kind of go from there. I have a song structure outline, which is typically just A, B, A, B, A, B. Real simple stuff. Today I actually had a melody pop in my head. I had my phone on me, and I put it in the GarageBand app on the phone, which is kind of a pain in the butt because you got to like type it into the little keyboard thing on there. It's really hard to play in time, but I did it. I've got it on here. I just imported it. I have it muted for now. I was just using it to like fish around for the chords. This is in F major. I'm not going to play the melody as I do this though, because I'm not really a huge fan of what I have for the verse part. The chorus part sounds good. So yeah, I'm going to play guitar chords to that. The verse part kind of sucks, like I said, so I might not use it, but I'm thinking I'll just go like... And the verse, I might do like a... Just walk up, probably something like that. So, all right, I'm going to start tracking. The drum loop you're hearing is there for a metronome. I'm going to play a part later, but I just like tracking to that rather than a click. So, yeah, left and right guitar. I might do overdubs depending. I'll do bass guitar, and then I'm probably going to go to the gym, like I said. So let's just get into it. Left guitar, here we go. One more thing before I do that. The reason I make these videos, too, is just I'm kind of showing you how easy it is to write songs, because I don't put a lot of thought into this. I just go with it, and it's a whole lot of improv. But anyway, let's do it. Left guitar. I got the left and right side done. I did a little something different on the right side in the verse, just kind of felt like it, so I did. So now I'm going to do overdubs. I think I might actually do what I was doing on that melody thing on the keyboard. Ouch. Tweaked my thumb, or my pinky finger weird. Should do octaves. It's a little awkward. I could just put an octave effect on it, though. How about that? Pitch, octaver. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do that in the chorus. I'm not sure. Probably not in the verse, but who knows? I'm just going to improvise it anyway, so here we go. Left and right side with an octave effect. Sounds pretty cool. I'm going to improvise a guitar solo on, I guess it's, yeah, third verse, the usual. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to do a bass part. I improvise these, so I'm just going to follow around the chords and do pretty easy stuff. So that does it for the bass part. I'm going to go to the gym now. I'll be back, and I'll do the drums, and then I'll do vocals. So see you then. I just got back. Oh, wow. I just got back from the gym. I'm going to record the drums now, so I'll move the camera over and start doing that. I'm going to do vocals now, so I already had a melody, so this was pretty easy. Just put down some lyrics. I did slightly change the verse, though, because I just kind of thought what I had originally sucked. So, chorus is the same. I think I'm going to do like a low octave in the chorus following the guitar. Then I'm going to do an octave higher as a dub. I might do a harmony in between the two as well, but I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to see how the doubled octave thing sounds. I did that on a song like a really long time ago, and it sounded really cool. So I'm going to hit record and just start singing.
I never knew that's accrued. It's painful. I just now I know I'm coming home to be with you. It's all I ask is to be with you. I'm hoping you will pull me through, and you can sing this song with me in paradise.
So now for the higher chorus part. I'm going to just record from the beginning so the video is easier to line up, but yeah, I'll just be singing the choruses.
And all I ask is to be with you. I'm hoping you will pull me through, and you can sing this song with me in paradise.
I'm going to do one more of those. I feel like I'll keep the low one up the center and then just pan these a little bit left and right. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Subject to change when I actually do it, but all right.
And all I ask is to be with you. I'm hoping you will pull me through, and you can sing this song with me in paradise.
I'm going to do that harmony part I was talking about.
And all I ask is to be with you. I'm hoping you will pull me through, and you can sing this song with me in paradise.
One more. This is unusual for me to do this many, but I'm going to do like this counter melody thing at the very end. There's like a doubled chorus at the end, and I'm going to do this on the last half.
And all I ask is to be with you. I'm hoping you will pull me through, and you can sing this song with me in paradise.
That ended up with 5 vocals if you count the tag at the end. That last thing I'm going to just like pan way to the right or left, and it'll be buried. It's just going to be like a little piece of something you can hear in your ear, like at the last part, just to escalate it a little more. I think the song came out cool though, so yeah. The lyrics are going to be in the description box if you want to check those out. They're kind of always just towards the bottom. Up above that, you're going to see where you can purchase and stream my music, and there's links. DistroKid has those, so I go through them to distribute my music online. You can find my alternative YouTube, which is just like one of those topic pages where you can just stream music. And also I have a list of online retailers. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify are probably the first 3. I always say those, but there's a whole bunch of others. Go to the one you use, type my name in their search bar, and you should be able to find me. And then the very top thing I have is PastorMelissaScott.com. If you're wondering why I put that there, because I said this is Christian rock, and I figure I'm going to put something in my description box to lead you to the best teaching I know of, because there's a lot of really bad teaching out there, and I mean really bad teaching. Even the stuff that seems like it's okay is usually just no. Anyway, Pastor Melissa Scott is the pastor at Faith Center in Glendale, California. She took over from her late husband, Dr. Gene Scott. He was teaching from 75-6-ish up to 2005. When he passed away, she took over, and she's been going since. He got like 50 years combined teaching. They play both of their stuff on their website. So they got a stream for just him, her, and then a combined stream. And that combined stream also plays the live stuff when they're doing their Sunday service and whatnot. When I say they're different, they're very different because most other places are going by a bunch of traditions. They're going by a bunch of denominational ideas, subjective ideas that people bring into the church. They're not going really truly by the book. being the Bible. They'll use it, but they like to take text out of context and say, oh, this scripture says this says this, out of context. It's a lot of legalism, a lot of nonsense. But when you really study the Bible, the only way you can please God is by faith. Faithing, really, would be a better translation, because they go into translation. If you watch Pastor Scott's stuff and our late husband, the New Testament Greek pistis would be the word. It's more often than not an action verb that is ongoing and continuous. This is just determined by the grammar. It's an ongoing, continuous action verb, so you continue actively faithing, and it's action based upon belief sustained by confidence. I've said this in other videos, but that's really important right there. Just that distinction, because faith in our language is a noun. And belief, that's only the mental assent, so that's just the believing part. You act on that belief. So I'm not talking about works, because a lot of people try and say you're saved by whatever legalism. That's completely incorrect. You don't have to change yourself at all. You don't have to change your behavior, your looks, appearance, how you talk, anything. All you do is implicitly trust God and act on that trust. So God lays out certain promises. You say, amen, that's 100% true, and act on it. Even if you don't get it now, because one thing a lot of people like to skew is, oh, you're going to get all this stuff now. That's not what's promised. What's promised for this life is persecution. Trials and tribulation. So anything you get now is just bonus, but you keep trusting God, because that's the point. He made a promise. He wants us to trust him. The thing he didn't get in the very beginning from Adam and Eve is trust. They didn't trust God. They trusted the serpent instead. And then the serpent said, first lie, you can, by knowledge of good and evil, be like God. That's legalism. If you know the law, you can be like God. No one can be like God. That's the point. And then also you want to die, and everybody dies. So the whole purpose of giving the law, just to show that we can't meet up with it. So that's the thing. It's said that if you can live by the law, you can live by it. But that's like saying if you can fly, you can fly. Like, so go stand in your yard and take off. It's God basically proving the devil's a liar, saying, even if you know this, you can't do it. Only God could do it. So when he came down in the flesh as Jesus, he did it. He also became our kinsman redeemer, which is an Old Testament thing, and the book of Ruth really explains that. So he came down, played the part of the kinsman redeemer. He paid for us because we couldn't do it. And then if you continue to trust and faith in him, the thing that starts changing you is God's spirit placed in you. So it's not like we try and change ourselves by molding ourselves in the law. It's rather God changes you, because once his nature is in you, it's going to start changing you. You can't come in contact with that without being changed. It's not outward appearance stuff like most people try and portray and be like, oh, look how changed and great I am. It's inside. So you don't have to show anything to anybody. You just keep trusting God. Keep holding on. That's it. So they're teaching a lot of that. I got way more into that in this video than I normally do, but it's fantastic stuff. I can't say enough about it. If anyone is interested in all, and they go to the church of whatsoever and they're beating you down because you do this and this and this, tell them to shove it. Just keep trusting God. Don't worry what anyone else says. But I digress for now. If you want to keep seeing me and my music, subscribe, like, comment, share. Thanks for watching. Song's coming up right now so you can see the final product. Bye.
Just you, and now I know I'm coming home to be with you. And all I ask is to be with you.